There's somebody out there who's trying to fight their own battle. There's somebody out there who is struggling to find a job, who is trying to make things happen with this relationship that they want, who feels as if God has abandoned them. The Bible says, "Be still and know that He is God." Let's think about that for a second. If we think about God, He created the cosmos. And it says that the sun stood still for Joshua. I mean, why don't we think that God can do such a miraculous thing for us? It says He's not a respecter of persons. So maybe if we just let go and let God, maybe we could release some faith. I know, it feels irresponsible to you. It feels like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, but is that stillness? Maybe you take these things to God in prayer and say, you know what? I've done every step that I could possibly think of. But that's where faith comes in. It's like, God, all I got is prayer left. All I got is faith left. If you don't come through, I'm toast. And so maybe you're at work and Bobby Sue is causing a ruckus. She's speaking lies about you. She's talking smack. Or maybe your boss is just, throwing you under the bus. Again, there's another battle to be still. Because when God fights for you, His justice and justification is greater than anything you could possibly. It is a beautiful story when you let God fight your battle. So if you're thinking about revenge or trying to handle things in your own matter, let it go. Let it go. Because when you step back and God steps in for you, every single time, He will do it. He will justify you way better than you could ever justify yourself. And when you try to take matters into your own hands, it usually crumbles. It usually falls apart and gets blown up in your face. But the Bible says He sets a banqueting table before us in the presence of our enemies. Meaning, He's going to show out for the wrongs that have been done to us. He's going to, make things happen for you. And when we ask God to help us with any one of these things, it says He'll give us profusely more than we could think or ask. Ephesians 3:20. Profusely. Not just a little bit. Not just enough. Abundantly beyond we could all ask or think. So, if you're trying to pursue Timmy and it's not working out, maybe Timmy's not for you. Maybe Jan's not the one. Maybe God has profusely more than you could think or ask in store for you. And no matter how much you try to make this thing happen, unless it's God's hand, He loves you too much to let it happen. There have been times in my life where God has said, I've asked God to say, why didn't I get that job? Or why didn't that person like me? He literally has told me, I hid you. I hid you from that opportunity. I hid you from that person. Not because you weren't good enough, but because I had something better in store and fit in alignment with the plans of God. So go back to your stillness. Go back to your faith, because Jesus is all about stillness, which is peace. And the more you try to justify, get whatever, it's not gonna pan out. What's gonna pan out is God fighting your battles. Go back to the Bible. Read the battles and how they were won. It was done through praise and worship. That's when we get the focus off of ourselves and onto Him. And that's how He fights our battles.